Fifth day, Killer 1. Where's Killer 7? A bright light floods my consciousness. As I open my eyes, the morning light shines through the window. I wake from my dream. I don't quite remember it, but I remember vaguely watching a dream. It was very nostalgic. The smell of tatami, is that what it was? Huh? That's strange. Even though I'm awake, I still smell a nice scent. Shiki. I hear a voice by my ear. Huh? Sensing something beside me, my dozing eyes fly open. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on? The maid is sleeping with us. Shh. I frantically stop my surprised shout. I don't know why, but Hisui is sleeping in my bed. And that's not all. At the same time, leaning right up against me, is her completely unguarded sleeping face. Tense as I am, I can't say a thing. My sleepiness disappears in a flash. What's going on? Moving just my neck, I glance around. I'll tell you what's going on. Harem antics, that's what's going on. Without a doubt, this is my room. Hisui lies there, breathing softly. Let's see, I try to remember what happened yesterday, but that's not important. Oh, that's right, I know why. It's because she got drunk. So I guess she must have moved from where she was. I think we put her on the bed, and I guess Shiki just passed out on the floor. So that means she moved over, didn't she? She moved over to where Shiki was. Hisui's breathing is on my chest. Her peaceful sleeping face. For now, just being able to see that so closely makes me not care about anything else. I'm completely absorbed. It's not that I didn't realize it before, but Hisui is really pretty. It's not that she just has a beautiful face. Rather, her graceful atmosphere. I can't help but think that it is pretty. Hisui, if I could, I would like to stay this way forever. But that can't happen. Besides, unless Hisui wakes up soon, there will be a lot of trouble. Hisui. Hey, Hisui. I call, but she doesn't seem to wake up. Especially if Akiha found you like this, she would probably want to kill you. Hey, it's morning. Isn't it time to get up? I gently shake Hisui. Hisui. Wake up, Hisui. Hisui's fingers start to twitch. Hisui's eyelids slowly open, like melting ice. Uh-oh. Waveringly stretching her arms, Hisui wakes up. She looks around the room, rubbing her eyes for a few seconds. Hisui faintly grasps the fact that she is in my room, and the fact that I'm right in front of her. Oh my god. Kya! Hisui jumps up from the bed. Shiki-sama, why am I can't explain it very well, but do you remember last night? About last night? Hisui starts to think, and all of a sudden, Hisui's cheeks turn red. You remembered? Yes, I caused you a lot of trouble, Shiki-sama. With flushed cheeks, Hisui looks right at me. Sorry about that. I went to your room, but it was locked and I couldn't enter. I thought you could sleep in my room while I went to get Kohaku-san, but the alcohol got to me, and just like that, I fell asleep. Yeah, that's exactly how I remember it. But that's odd. Last night, I thought for sure. That's odd. I thought I went to sleep on the carpet, but sometime during the night, I must have got up on the bed. I wasn't thinking of doing anything weird to you, Hisui. I just now woke up too. Hisui stares at me silently. I mean it. I didn't have a choice. Kawaku-san had to take care of Akiha, and I couldn't just leave you alone like that. I apologize for holding you, and I was ready for you to get mad at me for doing that. Trying to answer Hisui's direct gaze, and I try my utmost to explain. Hisui doesn't answer. She just looks over her clothes and nods. It appears that way. What, did she, okay. Did she think we tried to rape her or something? Is that why she looked at her clothes? Oh. I hope you didn't try to, undress me. My clothing does not appear to be tampered with. Yep, that's exactly what you did. You're innocent, Shiki-sama. Good. I breathe a sigh of relief. And I think the one who placed you on the bed was me. I woke up during the night and I saw you sleeping on the floor. I did not want you to catch a cold, so I remember getting you up to sleep on the bed. For real? If that's true, then that would explain why I was in bed, but why was Hisui sleeping on the bed too? Please forgive me. I was still a little drunk, and I thought that since there was a bed in front of me, I wouldn't need to go back to my room. Embarrassed, Hisui explains what happened. I see. Certainly, that's how you think when you are drunk. I start to laugh for some reason. Awkward laughter. Embarrassed, Hisui drops her shoulders. Why is it? Even though I was only sleeping next to her, I get so conscious of Hisui, I am unable to say anything clearly. Anyway, let's just keep this a secret between us. If Akiha knew about it, she'd get angry, and if Kawaku-san knew about it, she'd just tease us about it relentlessly. Yes, if Shiki-sama will allow it, then it will help me as well. Yeah, sorry, Hisui. If I was more responsible, this thing would never have happened. Well, they say alcohol brings out one's true feelings, so I'm guessing that means Hisui does want to sleep with you, Shiki. Or at least I'm pretty sure she does. Although I'm pretty sure every woman in this game probably wants to sleep with him. I say sorry and bow my head to her. Nothing did happen, but it's still a fact that I carried a girl to my room and slept next to her. No matter what Hisui says, I think I'm responsible. But hey, you were drunk. The alcohol got to you. You couldn't control yourself. Not at all. This is my fault. If I were more responsible, then you would never have had to worry about any of this, Shiki-sama. No, it's okay. Anyway, I just want to apologize. I'd actually feel better if you say something like Shiki-sama is a jerk. You have every right to, although I don't think you'd say something like that. Yes. That kind of order would be very troubling. Wouldn't it? So let me apologize. If you don't let me, then I will never trust you with anything again. Hisui just stares at me, deep in thought. Shiki-sama is really clumsy, are you not? Hisui says this in an awfully kind voice, different from before. Well then, I'll say Shiki-sama is at fault this time. I will have to let you make up for this sometime, so please do not forget. Hisui, If you will please excuse me. Shiki-sama, please hurry to the sitting room or you will be late. Hisui gives a perfect bow and exits the room. Wow, she actually acted semi-normal for once. I just remained there on bed, mouth open and in stunned silence. She smiled? For that instant, it seemed like time itself had stopped. This isn't good. This is really not good. All she did was smile, but why am I so stunned? I go to the sitting room and see Hisui standing there. Akiha has already eaten breakfast and is drinking tea, and it seems that Kawaku-san is in the kitchen. As always. Good morning, Nisan. You were up very early this morning, aren't you? This morning there was a little trouble. I stopped short and steal a glance at Hisui's face. Well, I just happened to wake up early today. But you're pretty impressive too, Akiha. To still wake up this early as drunk as you were yesterday. Yeah, I think you guys would have had a hangover or something and wouldn't be able to wake up so early. Of course! You should always drink considering the next day, so there's no reason to oversleep because of it. Really? But you were pretty hammered last night. Maybe you have more breakdown enzymes than a normal person, Akiha. Well, she isn't necessarily a normal person, so she probably does. If that's so, I'm a little jealous. Nisan, what are these breakdown enzymes? Well, I'll make it short. After alcohol enters the body, I guess it changes to some kind of poison. The poison is processed by the liver by these enzymes that break down the alcohol into water. The amount of enzymes in each person is different, and Japanese people tend to have less than others. You can say those that have less enzymes have to moderate a little. I actually didn't know that. I wonder if that's true, actually. Akiha looks impressed. Well, Shiki, maybe if you were a vampire, you'd have more of them, like Akiha. I'm a little surprised. You seem to know quite a bit, Nisan. No, not really. I just have a bad friend that drinks a lot, that's all. Is that so? It seems like you were not drinking that much last night, though. That's because I'm one of those people that have to moderate. Since my bad friend simply downs his drinks, I have to always stay sober to take care of him. By the way, this bad friend that I'm talking about is no other than Inoue Arahiko. I don't really understand it, but it seems like your private life is very fun indeed. Why that all of a sudden? Why do you bring that up? Nisan, your face seemed so happy just now. You didn't show that face last night. Well, it is true that last night was more surprising than it was fun. Shiki-san, breakfast is ready! With excellent timing, Kawaku-san's voice cuts in. I'll be right there. Well, I gotta go, Akiha. I'm still not happy. After finishing breakfast, I head to the sitting room to find Akiha gone. Huh? Hisui, where's Akiha? Akiha-sama left for school right after you went to the dining room, Shiki-sama. Oh, yeah. Akiha's school is far, isn't it? Well, I shouldn't be standing around either. Yes, I will bring you your bag right away. Hisui disappears towards the lobby. I stare listlessly behind her. Shiki-san, what happened last night? What do you mean, Kawaku-san? Oh my, I see you're blushing. Something must have happened, didn't it? No, nothing happened at all. Go ahead, ask Hisui. Don't do that. Is that so? It seems like you have become pretty good friends with Hisui-chan. Kawaku-san tilts her head to the side. I became good friends with Hisui? That's something I'd like to hear about myself. Yeah, I mean, seems the same as usual, like, you know, your interactions. Maybe it's just women's intuition, she just somehow knows. I don't know, because otherwise I wouldn't have guessed. Because it's just, you know, oh, Hisui, can you get my stuff? Shiki-sama, I have your bag ready. Please get ready to leave the mansion as you do not have much time left. Yeah, I'm coming. Later, Kawaku-san. See you this evening. Yes, I look forward to it. I look forward to teasing you about your relationship. I'll come right back today, so I'll be back around 4 o'clock. Oh, and you don't have to wait here. I understand. Please be careful on your way, Shiki-sama. Thanks. I'll be going now, Hisui. Waving a hand to the bowing Hisui, I dash down the street. Well, at least this day seems to have more new stuff. More stuff involving Shiki and Hisui. Although there may still be stuff that we've already been over, so we'll just have to watch out for that. I get to the classroom and the class starts uneventfully, as always. There's no one at Yumizuka's desk. Even though a classmate is gone forever, class remains unchanged. I become a little uneasy. Because of Hisui, I had forgotten all about that. Perhaps because of that incident? With that uneasiness, my thoughts drift towards the sky. And the class ends in about a second. Before I realized it, the school day was over. I let out a sigh. I don't really feel like seeing Arihiko or Senpai. Well, wouldn't you have seen them anyway? I mean, they go to your class on a regular basis. I mean, and most of the other routes they do. Right now, it seems like I'm just more at ease in the Tono mansion than at school. Oh, that must be what's different about this. Shiki doesn't really stay out late, and he goes back to the Tono mansion more often because of Hisui, I guess. I enter the lobby and immediately encounter Hisui. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. I'm home, Hisui. Are Kawaku-san and Akiya here? Akiya-sama has not returned yet. Nei-san will most likely be in the rear courtyard sweeping. As usual. Well, I'll be in my room. Please continue whatever you were doing. Yes, please excuse me. I head up the stairs to the second floor. Ah, Shiki-sama. I will be in Makihisa-sama's room sorting things out. If you need me, please call for me. Hisui disappears towards the east end of the mansion. And I'm pretty sure we are going to call for her. Why don't you, come sleep in my bed again? Putting down my bag, I take off my jacket. Well then, there's still some time until evening, so what should I do? Obviously, considering this is the Hisui route, we want to go see Hisui. That's pretty much a no-brainer. Go help Kawaku-san or go to Akiya's room. Gonna go see Hisui. I'll go see Hisui. But Hisui doesn't let me help her, and I don't want to get in her way. What should I do? I don't want to be a burden. But for some reason, I want to see her. For some reason. Because there is a third party manipulating your actions. Called the player. We're breaking the fourth wall now. That reminds me. I still need to give her back the ribbon. Hisui said she'd forgotten about it, but the ribbon is hers. There's really no point in me holding on to it, so I should give it back. It's kind of weird that you have not done this until now. In the old man's room, Hisui is arranging books. Even though it is no longer being used, his room is still being cleaned like before. That's kind of suspicious. Hisui, can I have a minute? Ah, Shiki-sama. Yes, what is it? I know we talked about this earlier, but I thought I should give this back. I pull out the ribbon Hisui gave me 8 years ago. Hisui, so you honestly don't want it? No, I will take it. It is more important to me after all. Taking the ribbon, Hisui becomes silent. I can't talk to her. The Hisui in the front of me right now looks very much like the Hisui from 8 years ago, distant from the ones around her. Shiki-sama, is this all you came to do? I can't seem to speak, so I just nod. In that case, please return to your room. I still have some work remaining. Hisui walks towards the center of the room. Hisui, did that ribbon have any special meaning? This 8-year period, I think I may have finally fulfilled my promise, even if it was too late. Then I'll go to my room. See you later, Hisui. With that, I leave the room. So giving that ribbon back really didn't mean anything, I guess. After dinner, I return to my room. It's 10 at night. Since I had tea with Akiya and the others after dinner, it's already time for bed. Ugh. I'm not really tired, but my body feels sluggish. It seems like I've finally gotten used to life in this mansion. Expressionless Hisui, bright and cheery Kohaku, and Akiya, who worries over me constantly. Certainly, getting used to this lifestyle is fun. It seems like I've returned to the me that existed 8 years ago. I never had a chance to relax this much when living with the Arimas. The Arimas have a child in middle school as well, but we were always distant and we never really had a chance to talk. I really am sleepy. I'm pretty sure that's, there was another character that comes up, I think it's, in Kagetsu Toya, which is, it's not a sequel to this game, but it's a fun disc. I think she, yeah, it's Miyako. Arima, I think that's who she's talking about here. She doesn't come up in this game, but she comes up in Kagetsu Toya, which is kind of weird because that's not really... Well, I would say that's not canon, but according to Nasu, pretty much everything is canon, so... I don't know. But she does come up in Kagetsu Toya, which we are going to be reading after this. Changing into my pajamas, I lie down in bed. I'll go to bed early, wake up early, and give Akiya quite a surprise. That was a pretty uneventful day. Come on, that can't be everything. Yep, I knew it. Huh? All of a sudden, I find myself in town. Midnight. I walk through the empty town. I pant heavily. For some reason, I'm out of breath. With bloodshot eyes, I'm looking at people walking down the street. Foolish people, walking the streets so carelessly even though the killer has not been caught. Do they think they're special and won't get killed? Or maybe they want to die but are unable to kill themselves and want someone to kill them? Well, it's probably the latter. A group of people that I don't know continues to walk by. That's not the person. That's not the person. That's not the person. I diligently stare at them one by one, but shake my head. That's not the person. That's not the person. That's not the person. I still can't find that person. I definitely heard what this person looks like, but I can't seem to find that person. I'm getting a little annoyed. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Why? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. I start panting even more. Not here times 1,000. It's really ticking me off. Why isn't that person here? 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 I've decided. Tonight, I'll change my plan. Anyone will do. If I can kill, anyone will do. Once more, I want to taste that wonderful sensation. There. A girl with long hair walks by. Akiha. Yeah, that is Akiha. What the fuck is she doing here? Akiha. Akiha. My sister. My beautiful sister. Only mine. That is what I want. My sister. Only mine. She is definitely mine, and mine only. Oh, so we must be getting more into the mind of the, of Tonoshiki in this route. We did in the other route, but we didn't really get to see these scenes, so we didn't really understand why he felt the way he did. Well, we did, but we just get more of a first-person perspective on that in the Hisui route, I guess. Oh, I want Akiya all for myself. I kill her from behind, taking care not to damage her body. What? Holding her long hair, I drag her body. That can't be her. Heavy breathing. Biting into her neck, I suck her blood. My breath becomes wild. This murder is different from the others. Akiya. Just thinking this is Akiya makes it feel so wonderful. My brain becomes numb. I get fully aroused. As I suck her blood, sucking every last drop of blood, I ejaculate over and over. Seriously. Huh? When it's all over, I realize it. Who is this person? This isn't Akiya at all. I'm angry. Even though I slice the body into pieces, I'm still mad. Imposter. This imposter is pissing me off. I've used up extra energy. The night isn't that long. Once it becomes morning, Shiki will awaken. I'm tired tonight. I'll start again tomorrow. Yeah, that'll do. That's what I'll do. Now then, before the morning comes, before anyone realizes, I must go back to my own bed. Well, that was something.